It's late March and the weather was looking good for the next few days. I decided to take the Teardrop out. It's been sitting all winter long and I wanted to get it on a shakedown cruise before the summer. I've had the Braxton Creek Bushwacker Teardrop camper for a couple of seasons now, and I've made quite a few modifications, as other owners have done the same, I believe. But I always seem to leave something behind, or there's some other modification that I need to make. So this trip was going to be a learning trip as well as a fun trip. My destination was the Almeda County Park, near the start of the Rogue River Wilderness area in southern Oregon. I wanted to hike along the Rogue River and explore some of the wilderness area. I picked up my friend Cloud and we stopped by, picked up groceries, and we didn't need much since we were only going overnight. So we were able to secure a really nice spot here right on the river. And there's hardly anybody here. People out drift boating, fishing. And then there's the host, and everything else in the campground is pretty empty, which is fine by me. We made it up to the Whiskey Creek Cabin. It's a historic site where miners first came. I read it was in the 1880s, and it changed hands very few times and was active in this area till 1976. The creek is down there and the Rogue River is back that way about a quarter mile. Let's go inside. Oh. There's still got remnants in this cabinet. They're probably just empties. They said it started out as a one-room cabin and he added one more room onto it later on. Right. Cloud's finding the like the last piece of furniture. This is the room that they added on. Obviously. Hey, what's left of the bed. And out here is the privy, I believe. Let's see. Yes, it is. I think it's the privy. I won't go in there. Oh, hello, ma'am. So in 1964, the Rogue River was at this mark, and here's the river down below us. My gosh, that was a flood. Whew. Hiking here in the Rogue Wilderness, it's really obvious that we're still in a drought. Here it is late March, and you can see the edge. The white edge is the high water mark on you'd say like an average or a normal year. And just looking down the Rogue, you see a lot of exposed rocks and obvious that the water is really down low. And being the end of March, I don't have a lot of faith that the water's going to come up a lot in the next few months. Well, on our way back, this part of the trail has been washed out a number of times. They've beefed it up here, but boy, you sure don't want to go down there because it goes straight down to the river and no stop. But man, they put a lot of work on these trails. A lot of manual labor. And there she comes. We are back. It's 6 o'clock at night, and we did about 6.2 miles, and I am ready to sit down and have a beer, I think, about now. So back to camp. Oh. Tortilla chips and a cerveza. Oh boy. That is going to taste
your dream come
good.
true.
Yeah, Cloud's cooking dinner and I'm sitting on my butt having a beer.
Right?
All right, we got spaghetti going on tonight, which should be good. Got some fake meatballs, I think, but those are good. And have some nice crusty bread and a salad with it, so it should be good because I'm hungry and I know Cloud's hungry too. Well, it's morning. We're getting some breakfast, get the coffee going. Sun's going up, and we're gonna pack up and head out here shortly. So that was a good one-nighter just to test out the Teardrop. Haven't had it out since last fall, and you know, it's good just to go for one night because there's some things I forgot, some things that weren't working quite right. So I'll go back and fine-tune it for a more extended camping trip where I'll have all my I'll have my act together on that one, as opposed to missing some stuff on this one. But it was still nice. There's nobody out here, which makes it a lot nicer early season camping. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time on one of my senior moments.